certainly great to welcome you back to Get Connected. I'm your host, Con Jackson, and we love connecting you to places you want to go. And now we have taken it from Thailand through Malaysia. We are now in Singapore. It truly is an amazing place, and you can see the building lighting up behind us. We'll find out about that in just a few moments. But first and foremost, we also love connecting you to people in the know. And one group that's making a big difference is Eden's Edge. Now they'll be touring this summer with Rascal Flatts, but today is their big day. They're releasing their album, and for that reason, we're connecting with them now. Welcome.
Hey Con, it's really great to be with you. Thanks for having us.
Well, it's certainly great to connect with the three of you, but first, Dean, I've got to ask you a question. What's it like being the only dude in the group?
Oh man, it's not too bad. You know, we've been together for 8 years and it's really become like family. And I grew up with two brothers, so getting to have two sisters is not a bad deal. It's been very educational for me. But you know, getting together 8 years ago in Arkansas, and our story of moving here to Nashville, and 5 years ago actually we moved here and working on the music, and finally this big day's arrived. So it's a pretty amazing thing that we're here and we're still together and still rocking.
Well, the big day is right. And Cheryl, let me ask this question. Now that we found out you guys have been together 8 years, that's a long time for a group. What's the key that's kept you guys together so long?
I think we came into each other's lives in a time that we were changing a lot. You know, Hannah was just graduating high school, Dean was just finishing college, and I was still in college. And you know, that's a big time in your lives, early 20s, that you're just growing and changing. But I think we did a great job. I feel we did a great job at just communicating and loving each other where we were, and just, you know, fighting it out like brothers and sisters. But we've grown a lot together, and it's been a really cool journey.
Well, and a lot of those experiences, we've just lived so much life with each other and have kind of gone through everything together. In 8 years, you kind of go through the good and the bad times, and we talk about all that stuff in our album that's being released today. We talk a lot about our life experiences, or stories that we've seen in our lives, or different things that have impacted all three of us. We share a lot of that in the songs that we write and in the songs that we pick, and we've just handpicked and have believed in every single piece of music that's on our record that's being released today. We can't believe it's finally here.
Well, certainly congratulations on this album. I'm just curious, who and what advice was given to you that's really resonated with you?
Gosh, I remember the first time we met Reba. We had just been signed, or kind of negotiating getting signed to the record deal, and she's on one of the sister labels, and she told us just to enjoy the journey, because it moves so fast, and the business is you're gone and you're traveling, and it's a hard life. I mean, you're working hard, but she said enjoy the journey and respect and love the people around you. And we ended up on tour with her last year and just got to see how she does it flawlessly. She's the same Reba that walked off the farm, and so I think that's probably some of the best advice we got, especially to get to go out with a legendary artist like her and get to have advice straight from her.
That's interesting about Reba, but Hannah, what about you?
One of my favorite pieces of advice that I've been given is from Hillary and Lady Antebellum. I remember we've known them for a really long time, before we were signed, and we were just in my dad's minivan driving, the three of us, just going and opening for fairs and festivals, and we opened for them several times. And Hillary all three of them are such amazing people. We got to go on tour with them last year as well. And I remember one of the first things she said to us is she told, I think it was me and you were talking to her, and she said, if you fall on your face, you have to fall on your face at some point. And if you do, you know you're doing good, because you're pushing yourself and you're not staying in the safe zone, and you're growing. And you know, it's hard to be on stage and not be afraid to fall on your face, but it's almost like her saying that is like, we can make mistakes, that's okay. You know, like, we're up there and kind of growing and learning in front of all these people. That I think that's kind of the beautiful part about it, is that we get to share that experience with everybody, and that we get to share it with our fans. And that's a huge part of what today is about, is getting to talk to wonderful people like you guys, and getting to share the most important and special day of our entire lives, releasing this album.
Well, certainly congratulations on the album. We want to thank both of you for joining us today, and continued success on your journey.
Thank you.
Good words. Thank you so much.
Super cool group. Hannah, Cheryl, Dean, it was awesome talking to them back stateside. But we are now back here in Singapore, and lots to discover, including what's inside that majestic building behind us. You'll be surprised, and it's cool. We'll do it together next. So glad you got to check out that clip. But listen, we've got plenty more going on here at Get Connected, our TV show. My friend and I are going to give you a glimpse of all the fun, so take it away.
The sun shines bright as it moves across my face. I feel the light and everything is in its place. Oh, I woke up feeling great. Today was made for me. And life is good the way it should, the way it was meant to be.
Well, join us and we'll get you in the know. Check us out at Get Connected at contv.com and be part of the movement.